MCA Live. I'm Miranda Fimontini.
And I'm Sarah Parker. Here's today's announcements. Today is Thursday, December 15th, day 4. There are still a few openings for 7th and 8th grade students interested in Education Day at Bucknell University, January 5th. Interested students should pick up a form in the main office. Attendance is on a first-come, first-served basis, and students must be in good academic standing and have consistent attendance. The Tabletop Gaming Club will meet today after school in room 302. There is a senior meeting tomorrow during homeroom. Monday evening is the senior band and chorus holiday concert. Band will rehearse Friday during 7th and 8th periods. Band is currently taking orders for umbrellas, sheets, coupons, and Italian treat basket. See any band member. Student Council will show the movie Elf on Thursday, December 22nd from 1st to 3rd period. Cost is 50 cents. Students must fill out a teacher and parent permission form to attend. Tickets are on sale now. Student Council is hosting a homeroom door decorating contest and an ugly Christmas sweater contest. Judging will take place December 23rd. See Ms. Michaels or Ms. Worley with any questions. SAT math prep classes are held in room 231 during activity period. Bucknell University is sponsoring a swim clinic January 7th for students in grades kindergarten through 8th grade. Permission forms must be completed and are in the athletic office. Transportation will be provided. And here's Miranda with today's news.
Every month, members of Student Council vote for a teacher at MCA that they believe is doing a great job. This is where our viewing audience has the opportunity to find out fun and interesting things about our teachers. Student Council's spotlight for the month of November is Mr. Chris Cunningham. Mr. Cunningham is a Latin teacher at Mount Carmel area. Reporter Colin Herb spoke with him about teaching and life.
I'm here with Mr. Cunningham, winner of the Teacher of the Month, nominated by Student Council for the month of November. So, Mr. Cunningham, growing up kids, they really want to be teachers. Was that something that you were looking into when you were younger, or is it just kind of come along?
Kind of both, Colin. Essentially, when I was in grade school, I was not a good student. I was terrible, got poor grades, but eventually when I went up to high school, I had a lot of great teachers, and ever since high school, I wanted to be a teacher. So I kind of got the bug to be a teacher in high school, and from high school on, that's pretty much what I wanted to do.
So having Latin 1 through 4, you know, that's a lot of work. So is there any special methods of teaching or like keeping kids through the entire system?
Well, I'm lucky because I do teach all 4 years, so I can kind of pick up in places where I've left off in the years before. But you kind of just have to be sensitive to the level of the language, you know. So if you're in Latin 1, you can't demand a lot of students in terms of requisite knowledge, but it's also nice when they go on to Latin 2, 3, and 4. I know what they know, I know what they've been taught, so you know it's you know a lot easier to kind of build on those foundations as we go through. But I think the most important part of keeping students involved in any course, for that matter, is to have them enjoy being in the class. So I use a lot of strategies in my class, such as making things kind of like episodic, as you would know. So, you know, we're not doing anything for longer than, you know, like 35 minutes, very rarely, but we try to keep it kind of broken up so the things that you like, you know, you can get into, but the things that we have to do, you know, kind of pass a little more quickly. So that's kind of my, you know, goal, to keep everyone involved in the courses.
Yeah. So Latin's not really something that you hear people speaking out in public.
Right.
Normally it's Spanish or something else that's taught in schools. So what made you get into Latin and teaching Latin?
It's a good question. The high school I went to, I'm originally from Philadelphia. Latin was actually a required course for 3 years. So your freshman, sophomore, and junior year, you had to take Latin, and your sophomore, junior, and senior, you took what they would call a modern language, like a Spanish or a French or a German or something like that. So I had a foundation in it coming out of high school because I had to. And in college, I was a history major. I didn't really want to do anything with Latin, but found out that there was a language requirement. So, of course, I took Latin. The department at the college I went to was really small. The professors were great, and I ended up doing a double major with Latin. And then coming out of college, it was just easier, essentially, to get a job teaching Latin and history. So here I am.
All right, so you have a lot going on in school, but every teacher has a life outside of school. So
Right.
What are your hobbies and such?
Well, I'm going to use the pretty much the cookie cutter answer. I like spending time with my friends and family. That's one of my favorite things to do. Another thing I like to do is travel, which is, believe it or not, why I like living in this area in Mount Carmel. It gives me, an opportunity to be fairly close to like bigger cities where a lot of my friends and family live, like New York and Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, places like that. So I'd say another thing that I really enjoy doing is hitting the road, traveling. I love going to different places. If there's anything cultural there, like museums or sites to see, I love doing that, taking pictures and stuff like that. A big passion I have outside of school, though, also is music. I love listening to music. I play bass guitar in a band with a couple guys in the area, so that's pretty much how I spend my time outside of school and weekends. Anything having to do with music, I'm into. So.
Do you have any albums? You plan on making it big?
Now, mostly classic rock covers. We don't do too many originals, but yeah, maybe down the road someday. I'll let you guys know as soon as we get something cut.
All right. Thank you for coming out and answering some questions that we had. Congratulations on winning the award.
Awesome. Thank you
Teacher
guys
Month.
very much. I appreciate being down here, and thank you again.
Awesome.
Student Council also votes on 2 deserving students, one from the junior high and one from the senior high. For the month of November, the junior high student is 7th grader Bryn Everett. Bryn is a Student Council class representative, was a previous Student of the Month, participates in Odyssey of the Mind and junior high band. She is a member of the junior high basketball and softball teams, is on the Distinguished Honor Roll, and is an altar server at Divine Redeemer Church. She enjoys sports and spending time with her friends. The senior high winner is 12th grade student Carl Darup. Carl is the president of the senior class, as well as the president of the marching band. He is a member of marching, symphonic, and jazz band, and is in the school musical, student council, chorus, interact club, Envirothon, and Odyssey of the Mind. Carl is the vice president of FNA, a member of school-wide positive behavior student team, and assists with the junior band. He is on the Distinguished Honor Roll, a member of National Honor Society, and previously won the Elks and Rotary Student of the Month. He is a district and regional band participant, as well as a Susquehanna University and Lebanon Valley Honors Band participant. Carl won the Most Improved Musician Award for band and is on the Dean's List at Luzerne County Community College. Music is a big part of his life, and he enjoys reading, watching movies, and building Legos. Carl plans to major in the medical field. Student Council votes for 2 students and 1 teacher every month. If you know of a deserving student or teacher, please email Mrs. Michaels or Miss Worley with your nomination. Members of Student Council are reminded to listen for meeting announcements and to plan to attend meetings, as your vote will decide future winners. Congratulations, Mr. Cunningham, Bryn, and Carl on your achievement. It's that time of year again. The annual spelling bee is happening this morning, and students are buzzing to start. 7th and 8th grade students are spelling it out during 1st and 2nd periods today. The spelling bee is coordinated by Mrs. Schauer with some help from other 7th and 8th grade English teachers. Participants were required to first take a written test in their classroom to see who the top 25 spellers would be. From there, the first place winner and the runner-up will compete in January in Harrisburg. They'll also get a trophy and a subscription to an online encyclopedia. If they qualify there, students will continue until they reach the Scripps National Spelling Bee at Washington, D.C. in May. Good luck to students taking part, and happy spelling. Today's word of the day is diminutive. Elves are diminutive people who wrap presents quickly for Santa Claus. We'll be right back with Zach and sports.
Tuesday night, the varsity boys basketball team kicked off their season against the Hughesville Dragons. Nick Diminick has the highlights.
Donovan James starts the game out by hitting Casey Grahowski, who would then slash for a right-handed finish. would attempt a three-point shot, but it would be missed, but then cleaned up by Taylor Mason. Landon Henry and the Dragons would set up their offense to find a Matt Myers that would get a three-pointer to fall. Tornado's Michael Hood would drive up, but then step back for a jump shot. James brings the ball up the court and then would hit Anthony Moser to find an open, cutting John Ayers for a back iron bouncing two. Landon Henry would dribble up the court, but then pass it off to Devin Braden for the three-point jump shot. James works his way out of traffic and picks up an assist on Anthony Moser's contested layup. James would find Moser once again for a nice right-handed layup. The boys played hard in their season home opener against the Hughesville Dragons, but couldn't come out on top with the win, putting their record to 2-1 on the season.
The game was close, with the Tornadoes trailing by less than 10 points closing towards the end of the game. They couldn't quite catch fire to pull ahead, losing this one with a score of 66-55. Leading scorer for MCA was Casey Grahowski with 17 points and Donovan James with 11 points. Our boys play tonight at home, hosting the Vinersville Miners. The junior high boys basketball season is approaching and looking to do big things this season, as a new coach and many new players have joined the team. Matt Minkiewicz is the new coach for the 7th grade team and will join 8th grade coach Tim McConnell and 9th grade coach Charlie Langton, who look for success in this upcoming season. Coach McConnell said, "We have a good outlook for the season with a lot of good players returning, while also adding some new players to our teams. The freshman boys' first game is tonight at home against the Minersville Miners. The 7th and 8th grade teams open their season at home against North Schuylkill Spartans this Friday. Good luck to the junior high boys basketball team." And as the junior high boys start their season, junior high girls are wrapping up theirs. Over the past few months, the 8th grade girls basketball team has accomplished the unforgettable. The girls went undefeated in regular season play. They started off their season at the Lion Mountain Tournament, and the girls took second place with a loss to Lourdes. But they have not had a loss since beating powerhouses teams such as Bloomsburg, Central Columbia, and Loyalsock. Tonight, the girls travel to Williamsport to participate in their final 3-day tournament of the season. Often averaging double digits per game, starters include Danny Ray Reno, Lauren Ayers, Lauren Shedleski, Molly McCracken, and Maggie McCracken. We'd like to congratulate the girls as they are the first 8th grade team on record to have a perfect 15-0 regular season. Good luck this weekend at the Williamsport tournament. There were no sports last night, but tonight brings a full schedule. The 8th grade girls basketball tournament at Williamsport starts at 4 p.m. Varsity Swim opens up their season hosting North Schuylkill at 4:30 p.m. The freshman basketball team hosts Minersville at the elementary building starting at 4:30, and the varsity and JV boys basketball team also host Minersville at the high school gym with JV starting at 6 p.m. Finally, the varsity girls basketball team travels to Tri-Valley with the JV game starting at 6 p.m. And now back to Sarah at the news desk.
Thanks, Zach. As Christmas grows near, Santa Claus sightings have been more frequent. From taking pictures at our local malls to riding on type of fire trucks, Santa is everywhere. And tonight, Santa will make an appearance at the Atlas Fire Company's special event, Light Up the Park. From 6 to 7:30 p.m., all visitors can pay the big man a special visit before one of the most beloved holidays of the year. If you're feeling generous, donations for the Atlas Fire Company may be mailed to the Atlas Fire Company at 306 West Sailor Street, Atlas, PA 17851. Christmas is only 10 days away, so get in the holiday spirit and visit Santa Claus tonight. Diminutive is an adjective originated from the Middle English meaning indicating small size and sometimes the state of quality of being. Elves are diminutive people who wrap presents quickly for Santa Claus. And for today's lunch, spaghetti with meat sauce, breadsticks, and peas, choice of garden salad, pineapple, and choice of milk. And for tomorrow's breakfast, French toast sticks with syrup, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, chilled juice or fruit, and choice of milk. And today's Tornado Pride winners are 11th and 12th grade, Michael Cuff, Dawson Schaffler, Braden Stickler, Chloe Smith, and Matt Ziv. That's all the news we have for you today.
And to get yourself through the day, eat a cupcake.
Because it's National Cupcake Day.
Have a terrific Tuesday, MCA.